Tonight we're talking WAGS. The girls take a trip to Thailand. Is Larry going to propose? Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Pipe it up, 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 pipe it up. I walk in the club just to pipe it up. I stand on the stage and I pipe it up. Get a regular hotel, I pipe it up. Buy a bando, then I pipe it up.
What up, AFTERBUZZ? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in the studio for the WAGS AFTERBUZZ TV After Show. I'm joined in the studio by my baby mamas. We got Miss Shar Jossell.
Hey everybody.
Trene Todd.
No one hits a Millie Rock better than Trene.
No, I literally, when I go out to the clubs, I think of you.
You get real drunk and you do like,
do the Trene.
do the Trene. We should rename it to the Trene. No one hits it
Do
all.
the T-Todd. The T-Todd.
We're going to just be Millie Rock.
You know what? Well, we actually have had a couple instances recently where we all went out, but you didn't come.
Because
despite
I
being
live
invited.
on the same
Despite
side
being
that y'all
invited.
do. If it's like in the middle, then
Well,
we
y'all,
Valley girls.
let me just tell y'all, I don't know how we gonna get through this episode right now because I don't know how I made it through that episode.
you're bored.
Someone said, "Wow, y'all on time today." We always on time for WAGS.
Always on time.
Let me have a
What is that?
kernel.
I can't even read that, Bethany. All right, let's talk about it. So we start the
I'm sorry,
episode
I didn't
off
read
at Nicole had a what is this, Hallie Bob?
Yeah.
Is that like a thing you girls read or something?
What the hell is a Halle
I
Bob?
don't know. Her photo shoot, like where they revealed the big.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's what they
Yes.
called it?
It
His
said on it.
name.
Oh yeah.
I think
Oh, I was
Photographer.
yeah.
So that was cute. It was a good picture of her. Yeah. The interesting part of that is that Sophia met herself a fine soccer
Fine
player.
Daddy. He plays for the LA Galaxy, and he's signed to Wilhelmina Models. Can I get a high five?
Okay.
Sophia, you better not mess this one up because
It's gonna be so easy for her
those
too.
foreign men,
I didn't
especially those
see
foreign
the-
black men.
Again,
Can
no
I-
chemistry.
Yeah,
There was
she said
chemistry.
it was- really?
You saw chemistry.
I saw chemistry.
They've seen fours.
First of all, I just have to go on record to say, I think that it is so damn tacky to have your manager walk up to a woman,
Yeah.
or anybody for that matter, and speak on your behalf.
Girl, that's
Because in
what
my
happens.
listen, no, because in my mind, that lets me know your intention with me.
Girl, first of all, rumor has it. I'm gonna put that out there, so
I'm
nothing
just
comes back
saying,
to me.
your
But
intention
Justin
with me-
Bieber's people, like Drake's people, like their managers be reaching out to certain females, celebrities, like, hey,
I mean, I know that that's
Right.
protocol.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't know, because it's happened to me a few times. I mean, if we're being honest. But I just feel like I already know from jump that you're not trying to make me your girlfriend, if you know
not
what
true.
I
I
mean.
felt like she had more chemistry with what's his name, Olivia.
With Mercedes. She did.
No, when they
Yes,
went
she
on the
did.
date, that
Trene, what's in your cup?
a lot of love.
I
That's
gotta
what's in my
ask
cup.
you like
Apparently.
Jennifer Lewis
And-
asked Sibley last night on the E After Show.
And
What's
I'm
in your
rooting for
cup?
this union, this relationship. They're gonna make some cute foreign babies.
Girl,
Ew.
I'm sorry. I ain't sorry. All right. We see Larry. He went ring shopping.
Larry has a beautiful smile.
All right.
When he gets older, he's gonna be fat.
You think so?
But I
Yeah.
feel like that's with most football
He
players.
has like that stocky.
But that's
That don't mean you're gonna be fat. They're stocky older men.
yeah. But you have to really take care of your body.
Seeing him in that.
He's a professional athlete.
Yeah, that has to take care of his body right now.
I just feel like when you do routine, it's hard for you to stray away from the routine. If you make
Not
your
when you
bed every
retire and
morning,
rich.
if you make your bed every morning, it's hard for you to not make your bed every morning. If you miss a morning, you like beat yourself up about it. I have routines that I can't, like rituals and things.
Yeah,
that
but as you get older and you start like your body's worn out because it's like you played football, it's taxed
and they
out a little
do,
bit.
you know, they
and it's
got the
like-
head and all that stuff.
And that's what always it kills me because I see a lot of people like it's like all these fitness people, right? And they want to get super jacked, but nobody ever thinks, okay, in like 20 years from now, are you going to be wanting to be at the gym 5-6 days a week?
No,
keeping
I
up
feel
with
like
that?
part of that, Jesse, is they do that now so it can be like, baby, look at how I used to look. Like in my prime, stomach was flat, ass was fat.
Like, I
Tits
just
were
wanna be
perky.
cute.
I'm working out
Boy.
because I want my kids to be like, look at my mom. Like, my mom is a hot mom.
Well, it's gonna take for you to bounce back first.
But baby, my
Not
jeans,
everybody's
my
Tiana
jeans are
Taylor.
impeccable. So,
What do we think about the ring choices?
85,000 to 400,000. That's pretty solid. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it matters how much a ring costs?
No, the cuteness of it. It has to
Yeah.
be cute. Because
Presentation
honestly,
is
my brother
everything.
got his wife a ring, and it was the ring she specifically wanted this ring, and he wanted to get her something more expensive, but that's what she specifically wanted. It had like a meaning to her, and it was just more about that would look cuter on my hand than walking around being like, yeah, this is this much money.
What kind of ring do you guys want?
I mean, I don't.
I haven't given it much thought.
Like, I don't know how to even answer that question. Like,
I haven't given, but I want it to be fat, and I don't know, like if I want it pear shape, heart shape. Like I haven't really delved into that.
see, I feel like I'm more of like somebody like I'm not a ring person. Like I got short little hands, so it's like I want like around my neck, like I can have a wedding man.
Okay.
So someone can come and snatch.
Honey,
non-traditional.
so it can sit right next to my heart.
You guys can pet them together.
Gross.
So cute. Shar is spelled with an S, boo.
It's okay, Michelle. I feel you. That
love you, though,
comment
Michelle.
gets a pass.
Melissa thinks that Nicole actually chose her ring.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
Huh, interesting.
Can we zoom in on this chat? I really,
Just a little bit,
Just a
if
little
we
bit.
could. All right, yo. I mean, I'm just trying to keep this going so we don't end in 10 minutes. We get to Thailand. And it's so funny because we were talking about this in Basketball Wives about not knowing if an animal exists. And so if you didn't watch Basketball Wives, I was
Water
telling her
monkey?
the water monkey. But I was
The
telling her
water
this weekend exactly. Someone we were sitting in
debated
a
with
room
Jesse
and didn't know a moose was real.
and reindeer.
They thought a moose was an extinct animal and thought reindeer were made up.
Even if it were extinct, it still was once upon a time real.
I had to explain them what a dodo bird was. They were like, what? I was like, that is extinct.
Not they were shook.
They were a little shook.
The Thailand thing, two things that really stood out to me. First of all, I don't even fly a 3-hour, 2-hour flight with all that damn makeup on. So how the hell did you ladies get from Los Angeles, California, halfway across the globe, just packed, pores
Girl,
just
you know,
packed?
before they get off the plane,
Yep.
they probably went inside the bathroom. We've all
They don't
done
do their
it.
own paint though. That paint looked professional. Did it not?
The girls are pretty good at, and not only that, Autumn's sister is one of the makeup people.
We saw in the confessionals last
So she could have been on the plane with them.
That issue, you never know who travels with them, but I just figure just jet lag and all of that. Like,
And
if
it's
I
like,
get off a
I
plane in
believe Olivia
Thailand,
and Natalie and Nicole do their own.
A few
probably.
baby wipes, a few.
if I get
baby
off a
wipes.
plane in Thailand, I'm gonna be so jet lagged. I just take me to the damn resort.
Yep.
Don't have me in no chair in the airport bathroom beating my face to smithereens to film a scene.
See, to me, Sasha is the one that probably has someone like
on deck
hired to come.
in Thailand. We're flying over.
Oh, and also a good observation. My second one was, did you all notice? I was like, am I tripping? But did you all notice that Autumn was getting along with Sophia and Natalie? They rode in the same car to the destination.
Not Sophia.
Sophia didn't even go.
I
That
mean,
was-
And Natalie.
Olivia.
And yeah.
Autumn and Olivia sat right next to each other. Natalie was in the front seat. It was just a key, good time. And I was like,
I liked it. I liked that they did that.
yeah.
It's
They
something
should've-
that Real Housewives does often, is that they'll take one person from like the smalls and the talls and mix them with
Yeah,
the other
and
one,
mix-
and then you see the genuine friendships. Like, it's like, okay, y'all really just be playing for the camera,
Right.
or not be playing for the camera, but when you're around a certain person, you allow that person to kind of cloud your judgment with these
It
other
was
girls.
so
Because if she was next to Sasha, I don't
Right.
think that.
who?
If Autumn and Sasha were in the same car with Olivia and Natalie, I feel like it would
That
have
would have, yeah.
would've
Maybe
just been
producers
them.
did that because they thought that it was going to be some type of pop-offerization. And then it was just like, girl, we so tired. Everybody cool.
It was so awkward in the car with Tia and Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that
So
was the
awkward.
awkward car.
Tia said she was unbothered.
That probably was like the best. Their little altercation, which we'll get into, is
Right
probably
now,
the
let's
best
get into it.
part
Dinner.
of this episode.
Sasha comes out and Tia finds out that Sasha's nickname for her is Peggy. And Tia
'Cause of
was real
last
cool
week.
about it. She seemed like she had a little drunk speech in her. You know what I mean? Like she might have had a couple sips. She said, I just feel like if you're calling me these things, like, say it to my face. I see you all the time. Like, how long have you been saying this for? Months? Like, what
Right,
is this?
right.
Like, and, Sasha, she wasn't saying for you to say it right there in her face. What she was saying is all the time that you've been talking shit, just say it to her. Instead of now when you're being confronted by
That's
Tia,
what got
because
under
Tia
my
is
skin.
confronting you right now, you're going to be like, and I'm saying it, and I'm saying it.
That's what
I
got
think
under
you're
my
sloppy,
skin.
messy, and...
You're a junk bitch.
Yeah.
She
That's what got
said, you
under
need
my
to fix them edges.
To match that curly weave.
That was like,
To me, that wasn't.
high
racist.
school. And, you know, I don't know if it goes across, you know, different cultures what the insults are, but that's a real insult. When somebody
No, it
says
doesn't
another
go
black
across the
girl
cultures, because-
No, I'm not saying the edges part, but I wonder if, like, white girls is like, that's why your makeup's cakey, bitch, or, like, your pimples are white, or,
I
like...
wouldn't know.
You know, I don't know, but I know that the edges, like, basically, that's, like, a real... Like, come on. The edges ain't laid.
That's why Barbie was like, people are talking about hairlines and like Barbie didn't.
Hairlines?
She didn't get it.
An
Wigs
edge.
and hairlines.
We're sitting
and-
on a table. Like, I didn't
What do you mean
understand.
edge control? What
She made me,
are
Sasha
you
made
trying to
me so
control?
mad in this instance because she then later went on to talk shit when Tia wasn't present, talking about how she ain't the one and I hadn't said it to your face. But like you just said, if you were never confronted about it, Tia would have never known because you were running behind her back, key, snickering behind her back, calling her Peggy.
Girl,
It just
Tia was throwing shade. She's like, everything I do, I pay for. Everything I have, I pay for. I was like, okay.
I say Tia won that.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Definitely, because it was just like Sasha was trying too hard. It came across like she watched too many, like a whole season of Love and Hip Hop and was
Or
like,
RHOA.
yeah, I'm going to spice things up. Like, you're not
Yeah.
Kenya Moore. You're not Kenya Moore. This show is not built for that, and you're not built for that. You're going to sit up here and shade her career, shade her... You know what I mean, girl? Like, you sitting up here talking about you're classy and she's a drunk, sloppy bitch.
But she was doing photo shoots and you was doing performances on Crenshaw.
At
On
GQ.
top of that,
Have you guys ever been to GQ?
Never even heard of it. What is it?
GQ Lounge in Inglewood.
was it?
That's where it was at.
Did they have? You said they had ribs and stuff, right?
What I want to tell you
wrong.
is on a night off, this is like grown and sexy ratchet.
No, thank you. I
It's
want
a
no
whole
parts.
bunch of 40, okay, so.
That's not my ministry.
red
a whole
cup,
bunch of
like-
sugar daddies.
That's not my
like-
ministry. I want no parts.
But the day that she had the performance, it was a lot younger crowd.
That's probably
but
private
still
performance.
like
Private party,
not,
right?
Well, it wasn't in private party.
Like, they booked a room out in
When
the
I
back.
walked in there, I tell you, I was so confused. That's why I called you. I was like, am I supposed to be here? Like, this is hella ratchet. Like, it just was not what I thought it would have, WAGS would have been. I
Right.
thought this event would have been in Beverly Hills or
The budget ain't that big.
North Hollywood or something.
North Hollywood, I'll give them, but not Beverly
Yeah.
Hills. I took a poll on Twitter though, and I asked, "Were you team Tia or team Sasha?" And who do you all think won?
Tia.
I think Team Tia probably came along.
Tia did. Tia won by 60%, and Sasha 40% of my Twitter feed were team you.
Although I'm Team Sasha.
You're team Sasha for that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like, I mean, although she didn't say Peggy at the pegging party, she's telling you now. And it's not like she was like being hella rude. And she had every right to like get defensive.
That
like,
is rude.
Come on.
I think that's rude.
Calling someone Peggy because
I mean,
that's
no,
on the
no,
nickname.
I think to me, Natalie
said, I thought I
Natalie
was
said it the
talking-
best. Natalie said, "Look, if you had presented it like, girl, when you told us that story about
start
you
calling you
pegging,
Peggy."
we gonna call you Peggy."
yeah.
Like, there's a way to do it versus being catty and bitchy.
And that's why
about it.
Tia was like, I thought I was having this conversation with an adult. Like my
yeah.
sex. I mean, it was a juvenile joke, and it can be taken as lighthearted, but I think that that's rude. If I tell you that I enjoy doing a sexual act, and if I tell Jesse that I enjoy doing a sexual act, and Trene mentions in passing that Jesse now got a nickname for me for what the information that I shared with I'd be like, what? That is rude.
Because if Tia this whole time was talking shit, calling Sasha monotone, you know what I mean? As
Right.
have you seen when she turns
'cause your
her
performance
Beyonce and Sasha Fierce? No, Sasha is Sasha and monotone. Like,
Well,
she turns into
Sasha weak. Sasha.
Right. I would say that in that moment I was Team Sasha, but then when I realized when they were playing the game and I saw the way she was acting, I was like, she's getting a bit too childish. Just
Wait,
a
who?
bit.
Sasha?
Sasha. Because it was like, come
No, it was
on
too
now.
childish, and you could tell like this isn't the game you play. Like you aren't that person. Why you did that? Maybe producers
no
weren't in
read
your ear.
queen.
You can tell like she was trying to be, but her stance, everything about her energy.
There was no
uncomfortable.
confidence.
Yeah,
There was no
like
quick
if you gonna
comeback.
read, bitch. If you know you're wrong, and then you gotta read, bitch. You better
Imagine
be in a
Sasha-
standing stance because you gotta be on all. Antennas need to
Imagine
be
Sasha
out.
versus Nene.
No, Nene would read.
Nene would have
Sasha
obliterated her.
down. She
And that-
start with her
The ring, the ring didn't need Kim. Bye wig.
Oh my gosh. Snatch it. She'd snatch it off. But in that moment, Sasha was definitely trying to be the villain out of the crew.
She was. She wouldn't even be able to go head to head with Autumn. I think Barbie would even read Sasha. I think Barbie has it in her
I think like you would have to push Barbie to
that
like,
level,
that level.
but she
But
has
yeah.
it in her.
But I think
believe she
Kelly
does.
might
come
also
out.
just hit you. Like Kelly Cutler would come out like. All right. So then later in the episode, we see Sasha again. What was the other comment she threw in there towards Tia? When they were like talking about like they were playing like a game and it was like I only see 5 pretty girls.
She was like, cheers to not having to cheers with that bitch. I was like, whoa.
What is this, Jawbreaker?
Whoa. Like, you're
Starring
being
Rose
hella
McGowan?
petty right now for what? Like, being petty because you know you are in the wrong. You know that you're doing
Sasha
a lot.
was in Smooth Magazine. Honestly, like here's what it comes off to me. It comes across like to me like that actually puts it in great perspective. If we could scroll up and thank whoever that was. The fact that she was in Smooth Magazine,
Super
Jada, thank you.
2000.
It blows my mind because it's kind of like. So, are you mad at Tia because she has the career that you might have wanted? Or she's doing certain things that
Tia's doing the modeling scenes with Morticia.
you don't see Nicole upset with her.
No, because Nicole is secure. I take it. She seems pretty damn secure in her career to me, in person and through the show.
And even Autumn, the one that usually has Sasha's back, was like, I think you might have crossed the line.
But I feel like tonight we really saw Autumn and Sasha aren't key girls.
Well,
Thelma and Louise.
remember, when we interviewed Sasha, she said the two that she was closest to was Sophia, and what was the other one?
No, she said Olivia.
Yeah, that's what I meant. She hates Sophia. I keep mixing them up. I mean, they're practically the same person. Olivia and who else was the second one? Do you remember? Well, Autumn was not in the number. I'll say that.
What's her name?
This
Barbie?
was Sasha saying this.
Was Barbie her favorite?
I can't remember. But I remember being shocked because I was like, Olivia?
I think the wedding thing really threw a lot off for Sasha and Autumn because I think it gets to a point where it's just like, you gonna go, girl? Like, you went, after all the shit we were probably talking,
yeah,
you went
and
around
Sasha seems like that type.
to Barbie
like she'd
so that
sit
you
with
got
you
that
and comfort
invite.
you and read and talk shit and drink your wine and do all the extra. And then, you call her and she like, girl, I'm in Mexico.
No, she just wants to. It seems to me that she wants to be the type to be everywhere, so she could have status and be like, "Well, I get along." Like she tries to go from side. You know what I mean?
I agree with you, Kiara Lovelace.
What did she say?
I want to see Autumn in other scenes with the other girls. Michelle D said
Autumn was
Autumn
barely
was fun.
there this season.
But I'm liking her personality a lot more from what we are seeing this
And
season.
from how we were introduced to her this season, because remember I was like, oh, she was introduced second season with being like totally villainous.
Mm-hmm.
Very bitchy, and now we see who's gotten the bitchy card.
And I'm just like, again, you're sitting here, like, I think T is the one that actually said it. She said, you're the one that said, if it was up to Sasha, you're supposed to be representing your man, and here you are talking like this.
Burn.
I know. I was so surprised. You're a drunk and sloppy bitch.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
All right, so Nicole can't get in touch with Larry.
No.
Larry, this was such a guy move for you to do. He told her that he was in Vegas with somebody, and then I'm assuming didn't tell that person that he said he was going to be with them.
Of course, because that's how guys are.
Not thinking, not picking up their phones.
Knowing that she's going to hunt you down.
She was going nuts.
Like, and that's the other thing. It's like, why would you say Vegas? Like, I'm going to want to know everything. I'm going to be on your Snapchat,
Yes,
your Instagram. You should have been like, I'm in
every
Milwaukee.
detail. Yeah,
Right.
I'll
I'm
be like,
in
he ain't
Dubuque,
doing
Iowa.
shit.
You know,
Or
that's
I'm
my
with my
favorite
grandma.
town.
I'm with
I'm in
grandma.
Dubuque, Iowa. I'm in Willacoochee, Georgia for the weekend, going to blind
Connecticut
fishing
or something. Like, that was just crazy, Larry. So then
Nicole made me mad in that scene though, because I was like, Miss Thing, you are halfway around the world in Thailand and you are opting to stay in the house over a man versus explore this beautiful country and all that it has to offer. You are in your room with your bottom lip poked out and your arms folded, crying your eyes out because of Larry.
After, when you were in America, you were like, I'm going to take this vacation for me. Like, I'm gonna explore
Over Larry,
myself.
you've already been shacking up with him for the past 4 years and there's no ring. There's no solidified commitment. So if he was in Vegas having The Hangover Part 4 and his phone was gone, then I mean, girl, that legitimately upset me, because if anything's going to take your mind off of it, going out with the girls and having photo shoots with elephants and all that stuff would be the thing to do.
Right, or get a little tan. I expected a scene of her like sitting out in the sun, getting some color, but no, she wanted to call every hotel. Every hotel in Vegas. That's tiring, and that takes up a lot of energy.
Snapped on her.
Yeah, and the other thing,
she called all his best friends too.
It gets to a point where that's kind of like, I don't know, girl. Like, that's
obsessive.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like all the time. Like, if this is happening all the time, at 4 years in, you calling Nicole's afraid to lose Larry the same way she got him. Ooh, go ahead,
Melissa Hamilton, you said a word right there. You said how
Larry
you get him is how you lose him.
No, but
now she on pins and needles because she know that she was Joanne the scammer to get him.
Yeah,
no, look at this one. Michelle
scammer.
D said, "What if he told that dumb lie, knowing she would freak out, so he didn't have to propose?"
Yeah, he was quick. But you know what's really even more interesting is that there's a sort of attachment thing. Like, do you think that this whole attachment thing is just a bit too much? Like, when you're attached, like, she has all these expectations. When you're unattached, you don't have these expectations of whether it's going to go this way or whether it's going to be this way or what you thought it would be. You're okay with whatever's coming your way. You're not, just like in your head, in your mind going crazy, because when you have attachment, that person is like the best thing to you, the best object to you. You're going to do any and everything to get that person's approval.
My thing is, like,
that's dangerous,
Terry.
Terry.
It's either an insecurity
that's
thing
dangerous.
or Larry fucked up.
You don't put,
and she can't get over that.
You
like,
don't
almost
put
like a
all of
Brandy
that,
from Basketball Wives kind
yes,
of thing. Like, that's
but,
what I sense. Like, because it just doesn't make sense to me. You're fine. He's fine. You guys have been in a relationship for 4 years, which I guess in the world of Basketball Wives, like, or in sports
WAGS.
players, whatever, yeah, like 4 years is like, we should have been married by now. But
Yes.
in real life and real couples, real love that want to figure it out, like 4 years to be with somebody, okay, now's around the time you start thinking about that kind of stuff.
And my thing is, when you put all your eggs in one basket like that, and when you put that much faith into another human being, you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make somebody your end-all be-all. That is a rookie dummy move. You don't do that. You can love a person with all of your heart, but that person does not. You don't do that with other people. You don't make someone your end-all be-all, because people will disappoint you. It is a bona fide, irrefutable fact. You will be disappointed. So why even go through the trouble?
And this trip was supposed to be about Nat and Liv.
I know you're making it about you with this temper tantrum.
Like doing this great thing with their brand. Like, you're supposed to be there, like, partying up with them. Like, they had to go out their way to try and cheer you up each time.
Well, she knows that, Nicole has had a pattern in stealing people's moments. Remember Barbie's, the dress fitting? She has a pattern history in Make It About Me.
Oh, Melissa Hamilton. I have been with my fiance for 5 years. If he told me, hey, babe, I'm going to Vegas, then that is where he is. Done deal.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of trust.
But you have to, because otherwise, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of this? If at 4 years, like, honestly, Nicole, at 4 years you are still in this, maybe he is not the one for you. Because to me, the one for you is, you're never going to think that. You're never going to feel that. You're not going to have that motive, that motion, because that person's going to, especially 4 years in, understand you and move accordingly.
At most, you know what I would have been? I would have been concerned about his well-being.
In which at first that's what she said, but that wasn't really what.
I would have called sis, like, hey, have you heard from Larry today? Oh, he texted me earlier. Okay, cool. I just was, because he wasn't picking up for me, and I just wanted to make sure he was still alive. He was still with us. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't have been. No, then exactly what you just said. Vegas of all cities. I'm not blowing up your stuff. That's where you're at. That's where you told me that you were at, and that is where you're at now. If you're going to do anything to betray the trust of this relationship, relationship, I will find out because everything done in the dark comes to light.
And there's cameras.
That's just what it's gonna have to be. But nothing is getting in between me and these delicious Thai spring rolls in front of me. Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
Girl,
Are you kidding me?
and then the fact
Get
is,
real.
she's like, I can't eat. Like, girl.
That's what I do. I would have been sitting there like,
No, and
more
honestly,
rice, more rice.
as one of the girls, I would have been like, girl, you need to leave.
I know she was
I
like,
don't want you here.
right.
I
You're
don't
kind
want
of
you
messing
here.
up the energy of the trap. So if you don't
Or
mind,
be like, okay.
and dipped on that ass. I've done
We
it
going with the
before.
elephants. Bye.
I know. You want to be inside?
I have done it before.
Yeah, and even Olivia said in the confessional, she's like, she could be a little annoying. And I wrote down on my notes a lot annoying because she was just like having anxiety. Like,
She was like slamming drawers.
I
and
can just imagine when they get married if, what's
If
going to happen.
they make it to the aisle because
You know?
a ring around that finger don't always mean a trip down the aisle. We've seen it happen before. We still waiting on Robert and Angela to walk.
All right.
Bobby.
Bob and Ange to walk.
They went to the Thai boxing match, which was intense, and then Larry makes it to Thailand.
Pissed. Because Nicole has now called all of his best friends. Snapchatted, smoke signal, everything. Flare,
Ping them.
fireworks. She's done everything to get in contact with, and I'm sure that in turn, of course, they blew up his stuff. Like, man, your girl is bugging on my line, and I'm with my girl, and now you're causing problems for me.
They should have brought some drugs on the trip. Had she taken some drugs, she would have been.
No, bitch.
she
Imagine
would
that
have-
bitch shrooming on that. Like, that bitch would have been too much. Should have been
she
bitten
would
someone's
not have
ear
been
off.
like thinking about this. Just like
Maybe that's all Nicole needs
It
is a
might
blunt.
have
Nicole needs a blunt.
intensified it.
We need to get Nicole high, girl. We're just gonna chill down. You're gonna have a seat, girl. We're gonna get you some indica. And you're
It
gonna
might
be
have
good.
intensified it.
But you know what? Maybe, but I'm saying she just need to take a chill pill.
She
You're
need to take
in
a damn nap.
another country.
We get it. You were jet lagged. They had to beat your face upon you getting off of the plane. You're tired. Like, girl, go to sleep.
I think in her mind she pictured it to be this like great thing that he was gonna send her flowers. You see in how Sean sent Nat flowers. She's like, he didn't send me flowers. Like
Well,
that.
Men are different. Like, that's such a juvenile way of thinking. What
And-
are we, 14?
And you can't be friends with other women if you're gonna be clocking. Oh, he did
And
that.
that's
he did
insecure.
That, he
That's
did that, he did
insecurity.
that. Well, then you are with the wrong person. You are with the wrong person. You are not with Larry for the right reason.
Ariane
girl-
Greenridge says she's going to be like Ashley from season 1 who's been engaged for the last century.
And
Because he's
girl-
going to do it just to shut her up.
Yep.
Girl, this girl was celebrating a victory in her career. That's why she got flowers. What do you? I mean,
Because we know Sean ain't shit.
Right. At least Larry was at your reveal to the picture thing. Like, he supports you. Larry's with you, girl. You the one that moved out. You the one that's making all this because you don't have a ring because you feel pressured by your circle.
Melissa says Sean didn't send those flowers.
Ooh, who sent
Who
them?
sent them then, Melissa?
No, WAGS Miami's coming, not WAGS.
Well, they're talking about WAGS
the
Atlanta,
producers
too.
did. She said,
Oh,
maybe.
so that was an allegation.
Maybe.
I believe that the producer, I could believe that. Sean ain't swiping no card for no overseas flowers. That means you gotta.
I think
think
Sean
he
likes
could.
her enough. I feel like Sean might. Like, if it was
I just don't like Sean, so I'm biased.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you.
You know that bodyguard that had introduced Denzel to Sophia? At first I thought that was Sean.
Oh, he was like, my boy wanna holler
Yeah,
at you.
I was like hella confused. I'm like, who is this?
Maybe it was a
The
stand-in.
hotel sent those flowers for a good review. I can't. All right, so now Larry wants to go home, and that's where they left us off.
She ruined this. I'm done.
This seems so
How
fake.
convenient.
This seems so. This whole scene,
Jesse,
like, girl.
if you fly, how many hours? Let me find.
It's
See how many,
13
It's 13
hours.
hours to get to Thailand.
Yeah.
Who in their right mind, within less than a week, is gonna turn around and fly their happy ass right back? A
Not
13-hour flight? Are you kidding me?
Not Larry.
He was like, she took the fun out of everything. She kind of does. And Larry, I mean,
And you're still here, Larry.
you gotta have a lot of patience with this girl because maybe she's used to getting her way all the time.
No, they know each other pretty damn well. They've been together for 4 years. Give me a break. I'm not cutting these two any slack. She knows his routine and he knows hers. She knows how he's going to react and he knows how she's going to react.
That's true. Yep. And that's
4
why right. To me,
years.
this whole thing was planned. I feel like she knew that she was like. I think someone said up there. I could totally see. She knew she was gonna be proposed to. They're all putting this little thing on, like how you be talking about the Basketball Wives, Mr. Chow restaurants. You know what I mean? Those
the micro
conversations.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially in the group of like Nicole, Natalie, Olivia, those three. Have those types of conversations.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was so weird. She's like, he better be putting his slippers on and getting ready to brush his teeth.
Girl, you with the wrong man. Like, you need to be with Kentucky Fried
was
Chicken.
so
What's his name?
funny
Colonel
when
Mustard or whatever his name is, bitch.
Colonel Sanders.
Sanders. Colonel Mustard's from Coolest. I know I have Popeyes.
Are we doing another? I was gonna say, are we gonna do
I
another
can't
run?
do we could. I mean, I low-key could eat KFC right now. I don't know why I'm
I'm not
telling
a
y'all
KFC
that.
girl.
I'm not either,
We got a
but
$5 box last week, guys.
I
Me,
can't, 'cause
Trene,
I
and
had it
Jesse
earlier
after the show.
Baby.
And we murdered it. Chicken crumbs everywhere.
When I
need
tell
to
you
murder
it
something
was
after
quiet
this.
for like 20 minutes straight.
Yo, we ain't talked to no. We was like,
People were mad. Go over there and get that damn popcorn.
Them biscuits
Scat.
was bomb too. They was all warm and succulent.
WAGS AFTERBUZZ TV app show brought to you by Popeye's Big $5 box.
No shade. I have not eaten since like 11:30, and it was a 300-calorie chicken salad, chicken and
300
quinoa.
calories. Okay,
Salad.
Flip it.
Of course.
What did we get for next week? Because I watched it
didn't
online.
see
I didn't see
any-
the previews.
Next teasers.
Girl, it's the finale, right? So
It's the finale.
So what are we thinking? What are
we're
we
gonna do a live dance performance to Beyonce's "Freedom" next week.
Freedom, I can't move. Can we bring water in here?
Yes. We'll just put it on the top here and splash.
Move the view desk.
I can't. Do we think the proposal is gonna happen?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. She's gonna be like, Larry, please come back. Please.
The proposal's gonna happen.
Do we think
And that'll be the highlight of the finale.
Tia's gonna snatch Sasha's tracks?
off.
Or
I feel like that's dead.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Dead.
situation's dead. They're not gonna address that next
do
week.
we think we're gonna get something about Tia and her man because everyone's questioning?
Yeah, I do think that we're gonna get
What
that.
wouldn't it be crazy if the whole time Tia was in a relationship with a female?
Oh, and it was like not like a
That would
female.
explain the pegging.
That would be
That would actually be kind of everything. I would really
be
be into that, like a
crazy.
WNBA player.
Yeah.
I would be into that. That'd
Or
be
like
that'd be
that
really
YouTuber
I
with
might
the
have
long
to-
dreads.
I would watch the first
Ooh.
episode of
It's
season
this
3.
female YouTuber with long dreads. I don't know.
There's a lot of women YouTubers with long
Damn
dreads.
thing.
She's yeah.
All right,
Brittany Griner.
You trying to set her up over here?
Maybe Tia's in a relationship with Mercedes. Maybe they're gonna hire him for the blowout season finale.
Oh. Now, see, look, if they get
I
some
done broke a
showrunners
damn
to do
nail.
that shot, they need to get you over at Eon Wags.
Yeah, Melissa.
Well, you know, I say that I don't know. I tweeted this last night. I said I'm not sure if it's the cast, production, storyline, show concept, or editing, but WAGS needs a shakeup because it is incredibly boring.
Girl, it's like
This
as boring
entire
as shake and
season.
bake chicken.
Last season was last season bored me,
Yep.
and last season was better than this season.
Agreed.
You think so?
Oh,
The
hell
first
yes.
couple episodes this season were great.
Yeah, like
And
first
then-
3.
Yeah, and then
What did you think about that date with
date?
Sophia and
You're
Denzel?
the like I don't.
the
You don't
only
want to
one-
hear
I'm
my,
the only one
my
that's here for
response
it.
because honestly, I thought it was like the most awkward. Like it just was literally like two people standing
She's like, I like your
against a
accent.
chalkboard, being like, "Hey, hey."
I like your accent. I'm from Canada.
Yeah.
So do you speak German?
I thought it was cute. Maybe because I'm dating someone foreign.
That's the only reason.
That is literally the
Literally,
only
and
reason.
he was cute, and he was like
I
they,
looked at
they
his
both are cute,
Instagram.
and I totally
It
can
would be
see
cuter
her.
me turn around talking to this damn screen than what we witnessed on television last night.
I do honestly. I have more in common with this screen than the two of them did.
God.
Just horrible.
Here's the thing, and
I'm here
I
for
feel like
it.
she's gonna find her a nice. She need to find her like
she
Barbie's
needs to find
man.
Jesus.
Like Barbie's man, like a
what she-
hockey
I'm
player.
joking,
I see Sophia with a hockey player.
She was with a hockey
I don't
player.
see Sophia with the black guy. I see her
I don't
with
see
the
her with
white
the
guy.
black
They kissed and the kiss was a bit awkward because like she kissed him.
Because
She's
the
like,
whole
There's no
thing is
chemistry.
awkward.
and then
That's
she
why.
looks at him like this. She's like,
Trene, stop trying to make it happen.
So, right. Stop trying to make this happen. It's not going to happen. It's awkward. There was
Somebody-
no chemistry.
I forgot.
And yes, Ariana Greenridge, she is She is parched, thirsty. She is Popeye's biscuit with no drink, thirsty. Choking.
She literally just got the $5 box. She didn't get the
Choking.
115 extra for the small Coke.
guys, I'm here for it. I'm here.
Okay, Miss Nicole over here, insecure. Bitch, you over here rooting on their relationship, so your relationship work.
That's not why I'm rooting on
Girl,
the
then
relationship.
why? What you want this to work for?
Because
It looked like it gonna be like all the rest of the relationships on this show. Just horrid.
It was cute.
I have more faith
Sophia
in Mimi Foss next relationship.
Sophia had a broken heart. Why can't you just be happy for her? She had a broken heart in the beginning of the season, and now she just goes on a date.
I ain't gonna put bad voodoo
you
want to
be like
if it works,
a hater? Why?
Power to you,
Why,
Sophia.
viewers?
Get
Why?
it, girl. You know what I mean?
Power to
I just
you.
want the best relationship for Sophia. I don't know if that was.
And I think that this could
I'm
be
gonna mind
it.
my business.
This bitch over here fucking analyzing a 30-second
Like literally
fucking clip.
dissect, like on the Yama Van Zant level.
Second segment. Yeah.
She's like, you not gonna like me.
This ain't got nothing to do with my relationship.
Well, bitch,
I'm
you
just
over
trying
here
to
talking
tell.
about
So
maybe I'm rooting for them
I'm
because.
just saying I'm rooting because I can relate to the foreign. I can relate to it. So
I can't.
If
I
it
love
ain't
the Popeyes
foreign, it's
$5
boring,
no
right,
drink. That
viewers?
is amazing.
Right?
I can't. All right, we're wrapping this up because I mean we gonna ramble until fucking.
No, we
can't stop.
won't. Shar grabbed that pocketbook.
Girl, I'll change the whole after show. I'll be like, did y'all catch the view? No, I'm just kidding. Wendy's back.
I know.
Anyways, all right, we want to
Season
thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Keep in contact with me at DJ Jesse J.
You can find me everywhere at Shar Says So.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at your girl Trene.
Yeah. Until next week, guys. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.